Hi, I want to invite you to come on a journey with me. Through the month of June, I will be preaching about the Old Testament minor prophet Jonah and his story. It's a story that we who have grown up in the church have probably heard from a very young age as we talked about Jonah and the whale and the dramatic things that happened in Jonah's life. But can I tell you that that minor prophet story is layered with those things that we need to think about and consider today in our own lives. It is a narrative that invites us to go deeper, to look at our walk with God, to talk about obedience, to understand God's grace and mercy, and how do we respond to God's call in our own lives on a daily basis. Years ago, when I was growing up at my home church in Madison, Pennsylvania, Hilltop, there was a group who gathered together each year to do a fall party for all of the kids in the church. And one year we built a whale, chicken wire and all of those things that go with it. The whale was formed and then we paper mache'd the whale, and it was big enough that someone could sit in the whale as the story of Jonah was told. So often we think about that story and we think about Jonah and we think about the whale and we think about all the stuff that was in the belly of the whale, and we even had stuff hanging in that whale that somebody could crawl into and have their picture taken. But I want you to hear that this is a story that is so imperative that we learn. It is the story of a prophet and what he encountered and what we can learn from his life experience. So I'm going to invite you to join me in the month of June as we make our way through the minor prophet Jonah. And I'm going to jump on here as much as I can throughout the week and give you little tidbits and some things that I want you to hear that maybe I won't even be able to have time to put into my sermon, about the things that God is showing to me and teaching me through this minor prophet. So I'd invite you to join me in the month of June as we take our time together to learn about the prophet Jonah.